Okay, so we'll start with the fourth numerical. In this fourth numerical I'll just read out this numerical once. Two trains A and B leave the same station in parallel lines. Okay, train A starts with a uniform acceleration of 0.15 meter per second square and attains a speed of 27 km per hour. Okay, when the steam is reduced to keep the speed constant, that means train A started with zero velocity at the initial stage, then it reaches the it takes the acceleration of 0.15 meter per second square, then attains a speed of 27 km per hour. Then after that its speed was remained constant. Okay, then next sentence is train B leaves 40 seconds later. Okay, train B left 40 seconds after train A. Okay, and the uniform acceleration of train B was 0.3 meter per second square to attain a maximum speed of 54 km per hour. Okay, when and where will B overtake A? When and where will B overtake A? Okay. Okay. So let us come to the solution of it. Now here comes the solution. In this, that's how we can write it down. A is equal to this, U 0, V 27 km per hour. After that, speed was constant. Okay. B started 40 seconds later. A is equal to 0.3 meter per second square. V was 54 km per hour. When and where will B overtake A? One thing is very clear to me. It is very easy for me to say that let us say it will overtake after t seconds, and let us say s distance. Okay, when I say after t second, then it is with the reference to train A. Okay, that means for train A t is equal to t, and for train B t is equal to t minus 40, because train B left 40 seconds later, right? Okay, now you can solve this numerical by your conventional approach, and that conventional approach was use of different dynamics equations. That is, V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus twice AS. But it will become a bit lengthy. So the easy way of solving this type of numerical is by drawing the diagrams. Okay, what type of diagram it is? It is of this type of diagram, and as we can see, we know from the statics that the diagram, if we draw the diagram between velocity and time, whatever area below the line will get, that area below the line gives us the total distance traveled by the object in that time, by that velocity. Okay, how it is seen? See, V is equal to, we can say V is equal to distance upon time, velocity is equal to distance upon time, or D is equal to V into T. And if it is taking initial same velocity for some span, and time is T, and velocity V is V, and we already know D is equal to V into T. So that's how we can easily imagine that how come I am saying it. Okay, now if we try to draw the diagram for train A, then train A reaches the maximum speed of 27 km per hour. That comes out to be 7.5 meter per second. Okay, the initial velocity was 0 and the final velocity was this only, 7.5, and it reaches to that value in time of t1, and that time t1 is 50 seconds. Okay, so total distance traveled is area of the shape. The area of the shape is half into t1 into 7.5 plus 7.5 into t2. Okay, done. Now let us try to, do you know what I mean to calculate? I am interested in the calculation of distance in time. right? So in this still I do not know time and I do not know distance. Okay, now I'll repeat the same calculation for this train B, but for train B it is very clear to me that it started 40 seconds later. So I started my graph after 40 seconds. Then it reaches it was having the acceleration of 0.3 and then 15 meter per second. Of course the value was given in the kilometer per hour, then but that value was converted into meter per second. Okay, so VB, V is equal to U plus AT. From that T3 I got. T3 is the time which it has taken from the initial velocity from this in this T3, right, from the zero velocity to this velocity. Okay, so T3 is equal to 50 seconds. That's what I got the calculation. Then the train was running with the speed of 15 meter per second, and that it was running for some duration. Let us say that duration was T4, but I know the total duration was T only, right? And total distance traveled is area of the shape. Area of the shape is half into 15 into 50 plus 15 into T4. This is what the value is. Now I know that train after time T, train B will touch train A. That means after time T the distance will be equal. If the distance is equal, then what is my summation is that this distance traveled should be equated with this distance traveled, right? Why it is so? Because after time T, train B will catch train A. Okay, so if it is so, that is why I compare these two distances. But now when I am comparing, in this distance it is T4, okay, whereas in the other value it is T2. Now I am interested in the value of T only. Then why to handle T4 and T2, another two variables, right? So okay, no issues, no problem. What I can do is I can change the value of T2 in form of T. Same way I can change the value of T4 in form of T, and that's what I did. I changed the values into these two and compare this. Then I got that T is equal to 105 second. And if I transfer this 105 second to any of the two equations, then I'll get distance S is equal to 600 meter, right? So this is what the numerical was. Thank you.